Hey guys, Prowl1701 here, and my question today is, what do you think is the most overrated second Doctor story? Patrick Troughton. It's Enemy of the World. For the record, it's Enemy of the World. Totally overrated, which is odd because it spent so long being thought of as just not that good since we only had episode 3 for the longest time and nobody thought much of it. And then when we got it all back, how the opinion changed on it. Now, this isn't to say I think Enemy of the World is bad. Enemy of the World is good. It is good. I don't think it's as good as some people make it out to be, though. Like, where it tends to rank when people are ranking Troughton stories. Now, to be fair, most of Season 5 is overrated. I think Season 5 itself is overrated. Not everything. Fury is still great. I mean, the animation for it is not great, but the actual story is fantastic. I really wish I could trade like other stories for that. Like, if I could trade Enemy of the World from Fury from the Deep, I would do it. Although I do love Troughton's performances in Enemy of the World. I'll get back to that. I think The Wheel in Space is a little underrated, actually. I think it's a solid B-tier story. I actually enjoy The Wheel in Space, excuse me. But I find Web of Fear slightly overrated. Good, very good, great even, slightly overrated. Tomb of the Cybermen, overrated. Good, overrated. Abominable Snowmen, not sure if I'd call that overrated or not. Ice Warriors, a little overrated. I'm going to be honest, Ice Warriors doesn't do much for me. I think it's a little overrated. But Enemy of the World is the Troughton story. I'm always like, I don't get it. Now, I love Troughton's performance. The way he's playing the Doctor, the way he's playing Salamander, the way he's playing the Doctor pretending to be Salamander, and the way he's playing Salamander pretending to be the Doctor. It's a great performance from Troughton. There's definitely some cool story beats there with him controlling the volcanoes and stuff. But it feels overly long. I'd like it better as a 4-parter, maybe even a 5-parter, but 6 parts. Enemy just kind of drags for me, to be honest. I don't get the hype. It is the Troughton story. I'm like, I don't get it. Don't get me wrong. It's a better watch than the Dominators. It is not a better watch than the Crotons. Like, the Crotons, to me, is better than Enemy of the World. 1, because the Crotons is shorter. That's in its favor. But 2, I just actually enjoy the story to Crotons better. Even if the creature design for the Crotons is half good and half not. We know what I'm talking about there. But I'd rather watch the Crotons if I was rewatching. I'd rather watch the Mind Robber. I still think Enemy of the World's got the Dominators beat. It's definitely got the Space Pirates beat, although Space Pirates has a good story. The missing episodes just really hurt it. I'd rather watch the Underwater Menace than Enemy of the World. Matter of fact, I think I'd rather watch every Season 4 Troughton story than Enemy of the World. I think Power of the Daleks is better. I think The Highlanders is better. As a story, I mean, watching-wise, Enemy of the World is easier to watch because it's complete and Highlanders completely missing. But story-wise, I like Highlanders better. I like the Moonbase better. I like the Macroterra better, especially with the animation. I love the animation for Macroterra. The Faceless ones... Okay, that's about a tie for me. Enemy of the World and Faceless Ones are probably about a tie for me. Evil of the Daleks. I like Evil of the Daleks better. Enemy of the World tends to rank low on my Troughton list. I mean, I love the Troughton era in general, and I like Enemy of the World. I just find it drags. It's one of those stories where I know my attention would start diverting partway through. I'd probably be playing on my phone some watching it. It's just one of those stories. So I don't quite get it. So I want to know what you think, one, of Enemy of the World, and whether you think it's overrated or if you think it's right where it should be now. And what Troughton story do you think is the most overrated and why? Comment down below and let me know. Other things to do. Don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you never miss out on another video. Also, all the other fun things to do, links to the Patreon are down in the description. Entry-level tier is only $2 a month if you would like to support me on that. Also, my P.O. box is down there. If there's anything you'd like to send me to look at and review, links to the Amazon wish list are down there. I update that regularly. Added Ambassadors of Death to that recently. I really want to rewatch Ambassadors of Death. A whole of Ambassadors of Death, believe it or not. YouTube memberships are available. I do want to give a shout out to some of my top tier patrons, Colin Coney, Finn Perkins, and Stephen Crane. I appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. And most importantly, thank you for watching.